My friends, if you're over the age of 60, you need to listen very carefully. Coffee is one of the most consumed beverages in the world. It's powerful, it's energizing, and it can be extremely healing, but it can also be extremely harmful depending on what kind of coffee you're putting into your body. At this stage of life, your heart, your liver, your kidneys, your digestive tract, and your nervous system are much more sensitive than they were decades ago. And the truth is, choosing the right kind of coffee could be the difference between healing and hurting. My friends, I want you to understand something very important. When you reach the age of 60 and beyond, your body does not respond the same way it did when you were in your 20s or 30s. The foods and drinks you put into your body now carry much greater consequences. Every choice you make either supports your healing or contributes to your decline. And coffee, one of the most popular beverages on this planet, can either be a powerful medicine or a silent poison. This is why you must be careful and avoid certain toxic coffees after 60, because the wrong choices can accelerate aging, damage your organs, and rob you of the quality of life you deserve. When you were younger, your liver and kidneys worked at maximum efficiency. They could detoxify and filter out many of the chemicals, pesticides, and additives that you unknowingly consumed. But as we age, these organs become more vulnerable. The liver, which is your body's main detox factory, slows down in function. The kidneys, which filter your blood and regulate fluid balance, can lose efficiency. And when you overload these organs with artificial chemicals from the wrong type of coffee, you put unnecessary stress on them, which can eventually lead to fatigue, digestive problems, and even chronic disease. One of the biggest dangers is inflammation. Inflammation is at the root of arthritis, heart disease, diabetes, dementia, and almost every age-related disease we fear. The wrong coffees loaded with sugars, artificial sweeteners, hydrogenated oils, and chemical flavorings are like throwing fuel on a fire that is already burning inside your body. Over 60, your immune system is more sensitive, and the inflammation can spread faster and last longer. That stiffness in your joints, that brain fog you feel, that drop in energy, it may not just be age, it may be the toxins you are sipping every morning without even realizing it. Think about flavored coffees. They taste good, yes, but at what cost? Those artificial flavors and oils are not natural to the human body. They accumulate, irritate your gut lining, and trigger immune responses. Then there's instant coffee, heavily processed, stripped of its natural antioxidants, and often contaminated with acrylamides, compounds you do not want in your system. They add nothing to your health and everything to your toxic load. And those creamers, my friends, are some of the worst. When you see non-dairy creamer, understand that it is not food. It is a mixture of oils, chemicals, and artificial sweeteners that can disrupt your hormones, damage your arteries, and wreak havoc on your microbiome, the community of bacteria that keep your digestion and immune system strong. And what about sugar-loaded coffees? Many people don't realize that some popular coffee drinks contain more sugar than a can of soda. Think about what that does to your blood sugar. Every spike forces your pancreas to release insulin. Over time, this damages your insulin sensitivity, leading to prediabetes, diabetes, and increased fat storage. Excess sugar also stiffens your arteries, making you more prone to heart disease and stroke. At 60, when your blood vessels are already less flexible, this becomes a serious problem. So you see, avoiding toxic coffees after 60 is not just a matter of preference. It is a matter of survival and longevity. It is about reducing the load of toxins that your body must fight every day. It is about protecting your brain from the fog that robs your memory. It is about protecting your heart from the inflammation that can lead to blockages. And it is about protecting your joints from the pain that steals your mobility and independence. The good news is this: you have control. Every time you pick up that cup of coffee, you have a choice. You can choose to drink something that harms you, or you can choose to protect your health. By simply eliminating flavored coffees, instant coffees, chemical creamers, and sugar-laden drinks, you are already making a massive step forward in healing. Think of it as a gift you are giving yourself every single morning. Your health is not just about medications, surgeries, or treatments. It's about the little things you do consistently, day after day. Coffee is one of those little things, but because you drink it daily, it becomes a big thing. And once you pass 60, the stakes are higher. Your time is more precious, your health is more valuable, and your body is more fragile. But you also have wisdom, you have awareness, and you have the ability to make better choices. So I ask you, my friends, are you going to keep drinking the coffees that accelerate your decline, or will you commit to avoiding those toxic choices and give your body the chance to heal, thrive, and flourish? The decision is yours, but remember, every sip counts. Take care of yourself, be kind to your body, and let your coffee work for your health, not against it. My friends, I want to share something with you that can truly open your eyes. Many people, especially as they age, believe they're treating themselves when they enjoy a flavored coffee or a sweetened specialty drink. It tastes good, it feels comforting, and it becomes part of the daily ritual. But what most don't realize is that inside those drinks are hidden chemicals, hidden sugars, and hidden dangers that slowly chip away at your health. Over 60, your body doesn't have the same tolerance it once did, and these flavored and sweetened coffees can be some of the most damaging beverages you could ever put in your body. Let's start with flavored coffees. Those vanilla, hazelnut, caramel, and pumpkin spice coffees may smell wonderful, but the truth is that the flavors are not coming from nature. They are chemical compounds designed to mimic real taste. They are often produced in laboratories using solvents, preservatives, and synthetic additives. When these chemicals enter your body, your liver has to work overtime to break them down and detoxify them. Over the years, as your liver function naturally slows, those chemicals can remain longer in your system, creating inflammation and toxicity. And let's not forget about the oils used to bind those flavors. Many flavored coffees use propylene glycol and other carriers, which are not meant to be consumed daily. These compounds irritate the gut, disrupt digestion, and can even affect the nervous system. When you're young, your body can mask those effects, but as you age, your body speaks louder. That bloating, that discomfort, that fatigue after drinking coffee, it might not be the caffeine, it might be the chemicals in the flavorings. Now, what about sweetened coffees? This is where the damage can be even worse. Specialty coffee shop drinks often contain 30, 40, even 50 grams of sugar in a single serving. That is more sugar than your body should be consuming in an entire day. Sugar is the real enemy of aging. It spikes your blood glucose, forces your pancreas to release insulin, and over time it wears down your body's ability to regulate blood sugar properly. That's why type 2 diabetes is so common among older adults who have consumed high sugar diets for decades. But sugar does more than just affect blood sugar. It inflames your arteries, stiffens your collagen, and accelerates the process of glycation, which literally ages your skin and your organs from the inside out. This is why people who consume high sugar often develop wrinkles earlier, suffer from joint pain, and have greater risk of heart disease. Sugar is like pouring acid on your body's foundation. It corrodes you slowly, day after day. And let's talk about the brain. After clears throat 60, cognitive decline is one of the greatest fears many of us face. Excess sugar in sweetened coffees does not help. It causes insulin resistance in the brain, which researchers are now calling type 3 diabetes. This means that sugar is directly tied to memory loss, brain fog, and dementia risk. That sweet treat in your coffee may taste harmless, but it could be robbing you of your mental clarity and independence in the years to come. Some people believe that switching to sugar-free flavored coffees is the solution, but those artificial sweeteners, sucralose, aspartame, saccharin, are no better. In fact, many studies show they disrupt the gut microbiome, the trillions of bacteria in your gut that regulate everything from digestion to mood to immunity. When your gut bacteria are damaged, your immune system weakens, your digestion slows, and inflammation rises. So whether it's real sugar or artificial sweeteners, both can harm your body in significant ways. And let's not forget that many of these sweetened and flavored drinks contain unhealthy fats from creamers and syrups. Hydrogenated oils, trans fats, and emulsifiers that give these drinks their creamy texture are dangerous for the heart and blood vessels. Over 60, your cardiovascular system is already more vulnerable. Why make it worse with unhealthy fats that clog arteries and raise cholesterol? The truth is, flavored and sweetened coffees are not treats. They are traps. They trap your taste buds with sweetness while silently damaging your liver, your arteries, your brain, and your gut. And over time, they speed up the very aging process you're trying to slow down. But here's the good news. Once you become aware, you have the power to change. You can retrain your taste buds to enjoy the natural richness of real coffee. You can choose organic black coffee or enhance it with a splash of almond milk or cinnamon, both of which bring flavor without chemicals. You can enjoy the natural bitterness of coffee, which actually helps regulate appetite and supports digestion. And most importantly, you can protect your body by eliminating the sugars and chemicals that accelerate decline. So my friends, I ask you to really think about that cup you drink each morning. Is it giving you health or is it stealing it? Over 60, every sip matters. Avoid the flavored coffees, avoid the sugar bombs, avoid the artificial tricks. Instead, give your body the gift of clean, pure nourishment, because at this stage in your life, you don't just want more years, you want better years. And the choices you make with your coffee can be a big step toward that better, healthier, more vibrant life. My snorts friends, let's talk about something that so many people don't think twice about: instant coffee. It's convenient, it's cheap, and it's fast. You add a spoonful into hot water, give it a stir, and in seconds you have your cup of coffee. Sounds easy, right? But let me tell you the truth. What's easy on the outside is not always easy on the inside. Instant coffee may save you a few minutes, but it can cost you years of your health if you rely on it every single day, especially once you've reached 60 and beyond. Instant coffee is one of the most heavily processed forms of coffee on the market. To make it, manufacturers brew coffee in bulk, then dry it using high heat or chemical sprays to create crystals or powder. What does that mean for you? It means you're drinking coffee that has been stripped of much of its natural nutrition and altered in ways that your body does not welcome. When coffee beans are roasted and then processed again at high temperatures, harmful compounds are created, one of the most concerning being acrylamides. Acrylamides are chemicals that form when coffee beans are roasted and processed, and research has linked them to a higher risk of certain cancers. Why would you want to put that into your system daily, especially when your body's ability to detoxify is already slowing down as you age? Over 60, your nervous system, your liver, and your kidneys are more vulnerable. These acrylamides and other chemical residues put extra stress on your detox systems. Think of it this way: your liver is already working day and night to process medications, environmental toxins, and the normal byproducts of metabolism. When you add instant coffee into the mix, you're simply throwing more work onto a system that's already overloaded, and the result is often fatigue, sluggish digestion, and inflammation that builds silently in the background. Another big issue with instant coffee is the lack of antioxidants. Regular brewed coffee, when made from quality beans, is one of the richest sources of antioxidants in the human diet. These antioxidants fight free radicals that damage your cells and accelerate aging. But instant coffee, because of its heavy processing, loses a significant portion of these protective compounds. So instead of being medicine for your body, it becomes more of a burden. Over 60, antioxidants are your greatest allies. They protect your brain, your heart, your skin, and your immune system. Choosing a coffee that robs you of these benefits is like walking into battle without armor. Now let's not ignore what often gets added to instant coffee mixes. Many brands of instant coffee come pre-sweetened or pre-flavored. This means you're not only getting processed coffee, but you're also getting sugar, artificial sweeteners, or creamers that add even more toxins into your body. Some instant coffee packets contain hydrogenated oils, which are trans fats, and we know trans fats are one of the worst things you can put in your arteries. They increase bad cholesterol, lower good cholesterol, and increase your risk of heart disease. Over 60, your heart is already more fragile, and consuming these daily can be a recipe for disaster. But let's also talk about the jitters, the crash, and the digestive upset that many people experience after drinking instant coffee. Because it is processed differently, instant coffee often contains higher concentrations of certain compounds that can irritate your stomach lining. Many seniors who suffer from acid reflux, indigestion, or bloating don't realize that their instant coffee habit might be a major trigger. Over time, this irritation weakens the lining of the stomach and intestines, which can make nutrient absorption more difficult. And if you can't absorb nutrients properly, your body begins to weaken from the inside out. I know what some of you are thinking, but I've been drinking instant coffee for years and I feel fine. My friends, feeling fine doesn't always mean being fine. The body is resilient, but silent damage takes place long before symptoms appear. Many people don't know their arteries are clogged until they have a heart attack. Many don't know their liver is overloaded until blood work shows abnormalities. Instant coffee may not knock you down today, but over years it chips away at your health silently. So what's the answer? The answer is to respect your body enough to give it real, whole, unprocessed coffee. Choose organic beans. Grind them fresh if you can. Brew your coffee in a way that extracts the natural antioxidants without overprocessing it. Yes, it takes a few extra minutes, but those minutes can save you years of vitality. If time is an issue, brew a pot in the morning and store it in the refrigerator. You'll have healthy coffee ready whenever you need it. Life after 60 is about making wiser, more intentional choices. Instant coffee may be quick, but it's not kind to your body. Don't let convenience rob you of your health. Choose coffee that heals, not coffee that harms. Remember, every sip you take is either building you up or breaking you down. Make the choice that allows you to thrive, to have energy, to stay sharp, and to enjoy your life fully. Take care of your body, my friends, because it's the only one you'll ever have. And remember, your health is your wealth. My friends, let's get right into something that is destroying so many people's health without them even realizing it. I'm talking about those artificial coffee creamers. They come in pretty bottles, bright labels, and all kinds of tempting flavors: vanilla, hazelnut, caramel, mocha. They promise to make your coffee creamy, sweet, and delicious. But here's the truth. These creamers are not food. They are chemicals. And once you're over 60, putting these into your body is like pouring poison into a system that is already working harder just to keep you healthy and alive. Let's break it down. Many of these creamers are labeled non-dairy. Sounds good, right? But what that really means is that they are made up of oils, emulsifiers, stabilizers, preservatives, and artificial flavorings. The main oils used are hydrogenated or partially hydrogenated oils, which are trans fats. And let me be clear, trans fats are some of the most dangerous substances you can consume. They increase your bad cholesterol, lower your good cholesterol, and set the stage for clogged arteries, heart attacks, and strokes. After 60, when your arteries are already less flexible, when your heart is more vulnerable, the last thing you want to do is pour trans fats into your bloodstream every single morning. These creamers don't just affect the heart, they also wreak havoc on your digestive system. Your gut is home to trillions of bacteria that form your microbiome, the foundation of your immunity, mood, and overall health. Artificial sweeteners and emulsifiers used in creamers disrupt this delicate balance. They kill off the healthy bacteria and allow the bad bacteria to thrive. This imbalance can lead to bloating, gas, constipation, diarrhea, and more serious conditions like leaky gut syndrome. And when the gut lining is compromised, toxins and undigested food particles seep into the bloodstream, creating chronic inflammation that spreads throughout the entire body. Over 60, when inflammation is already a risk factor for arthritis, heart disease, and cognitive decline, this is the last thing you want happening inside you. And let's not forget about the artificial sweeteners many of these creamers contain: aspartame, sucralose, saccharin. These chemicals are marketed as being safe and low calorie, but studies have shown they interfere with brain chemistry, cause headaches, increase cravings, and even contribute to insulin resistance. For seniors who may already struggle with blood sugar issues, prediabetes, or diabetes, these artificial sweeteners can push the body further out of balance. Now think about this. Many people drink coffee not once, but 2 or 3 times a day. And with each cup, they're adding more of these chemical creamers into their body. Over weeks, months, and years, that toxic load builds up. the body becomes more inflamed, the arteries more clogged, the brain more sluggish, the gut more damaged, and then people wonder why they're gaining weight, why their energy is crashing, why their memory isn't as sharp, why their joints ache. My friends, sometimes the answer is as simple as what you're putting into your coffee. You see, coffee by itself can be medicine. Pure organic black coffee has antioxidants that protect your heart, your brain, and your liver. But once you add these artificial creamers, you take away the medicine and turn it into poison. The beautiful healing compounds in coffee are overshadowed by the damaging chemicals in the creamer. You're taking something good and canceling it out with something toxic. Now, I'm not here to just take away your joy. I'm here to give you better options. If you love your coffee creamy, you don't need those fake creamers. You can use real food. A splash of organic milk, unsweetened almond milk, oat milk, or coconut milk can give you that creaminess without the toxins. If you like it sweet, add a little raw honey or pure stevia in moderation. If you want flavor, try a sprinkle of cinnamon, nutmeg, or even pure vanilla extract. These natural options not only taste amazing, but also provide healing compounds that benefit your body instead of harming it. Every time you put something into your body, you're making a decision. Am I feeding health or am I feeding disease? Once you're over 60, your body has less room for mistakes. It's more sensitive, more fragile, and it responds more directly to what you consume. By removing artificial creamers from your daily life, you give your body a break. You reduce the burden on your liver, protect your heart, restore balance to your gut, and calm down inflammation. That's not a small change. That's a powerful change that can ripple through every area of your health. So my friends, I urge you, respect your body enough to stop putting chemicals into it disguised as food. Respect your heart enough to say no to trans fats. Respect your brain enough to say no to artificial sweeteners. And respect your gut enough to say no to emulsifiers and preservatives. Your body is begging you for real nourishment, not fake flavors. Take control of your health today. Swap out the fake creamers for real whole ingredients. Make coffee your medicine again. Because when you love your body with the right choices, your body will love you back with more energy, more clarity, less pain, and more years of vitality. And remember, my friends, your health is your wealth. Protect it like the treasure it is. My friends, now that we've talked about the dangers of harmful coffees, let's turn our attention to something much more uplifting. Coffees that can heal you, protect you, and give your body the nourishment it needs, especially after 60. Too many people believe coffee is bad for them, but the truth is, when you choose the right kind, coffee can be medicine. The key is knowing which coffees support your body rather than break it down. Today, I want to share with you 4 healing coffees that can transform the way you feel, protect your organs, and give you more energy and vitality in your golden years. Let's start with organic black coffee. This is the purest form of coffee you can drink. No sugars, no artificial creamers, no chemicals, just coffee and water. Organic is the key word here. Non-organic coffee is one of the most heavily sprayed crops in the world, loaded with pesticides and herbicides that put a toxic burden on your liver. But organic beans are free of these chemicals, giving your body the antioxidants it needs without the poison it doesn't. Black coffee is rich in polyphenols, compounds that fight oxidative stress, protect your arteries, and slow down aging. It improves circulation, sharpens mental clarity, and even helps your liver detoxify. And over 60, your liver needs all the help it can get. By drinking organic black coffee, you're supporting your body's natural ability to heal. Next, we have mushroom coffee. Now, some of you may be thinking, mushrooms in my coffee? Yes, my friends, and this is one of the best choices you can make for your brain and immune system. Medicinal mushrooms like lion's mane, reishi, chaga, and cordyceps have been used for centuries for their healing powers. When combined with coffee, they give you smooth energy without the jitters or crashes. Lion's mane protects your brain, stimulates nerve growth, and helps preserve memory and focus. Chaga is one of the most powerful antioxidants on earth, fighting inflammation and boosting immunity. Reishi calms the nervous system, lowers stress, and improves sleep. Cordyceps supports energy, stamina, and oxygen utilization. Over 60, when your brain, immunity, and energy levels naturally decline, mushroom coffee is like giving your body a supercharged ally. Another powerful choice is green coffee. This is made from unroasted coffee beans, which means it retains higher levels of chlorogenic acid. Chlorogenic acid is a powerful compound that regulates blood sugar, improves metabolism, and helps burn fat. Many seniors struggle with weight gain, sluggish metabolism, or type 2 diabetes. Green coffee can support healthy blood sugar balance, reduce insulin spikes, and protect the cardiovascular system. It's lighter in flavor than regular coffee, but packed with unique health benefits. For those concerned about maintaining a healthy weight or managing diabetes naturally, green coffee is a gift from nature. Finally, let's talk about cold brew coffee. Many older adults stop drinking coffee because of digestive issues. Acid reflux, heartburn, stomach irritation. Regular hot brew coffee can be acidic and irritating. But cold brew is different. Brewing coffee cold extracts fewer acids, resulting in a smoother, less bitter drink that's much easier on the stomach. It still gives you the antioxidants and the energy, but without the harsh effects. If you've avoided coffee because of digestive discomfort, cold brew may allow you to enjoy it again while protecting your gut. And remember, your gut health is connected to your overall health, your immune system, your brain, even your mood. Cold brew coffee gives you energy and healing without tearing down your digestion. Now think about what this means for you. Over 60, every choice you make impacts your longevity and quality of life. The wrong coffees accelerate aging, but the right coffees can slow it down. They can protect your arteries,